What's going on, everyone? Yes, there's another toy review, and yes, the robot that stands in front of you is called a Safeguard. Now, this particular character comes from the manga / animated film on Netflix called Blam. Now, Blam, the creator of it, is the guy that did Knights of Sidonia, that's also on Netflix, and also did the manga called Biomega. You also may know the resemblance of this particular face. Kind of resembles the characters that's on 1000 Toys, which is called the Synthetic Human, along with a few of their other releases. So that's that. Now, this figure here is released up under 1000 Toys, and this is also practically made by Sentinel, more so. Now, this is a 1/12 figure, actually. I have him standing in a full upright position just to show you two things: how tall this figure really is, and also to show you the balance on this thing is pretty damn solid. And for the most part, you know, it's pretty basic, real slimline type figure. I won't do a full 360 because, to be honest with you, it's even on both sides, so you're not going to really see too much of a difference. It's a real simple design, but it's nice and neat and clean. They definitely kept true to the material. Go ahead and make sure this damn thing can stand up real quick. It's always the damn high heel feet that give you a problem. Alright. There we go. So that is the back of it. Nice little spikes. And by the way, them spikes are pretty sharp, so I'll say be careful on dropping it, because you can probably end up breaking it, because it is like a harder plastic, so it's not like flimsy. So, and it's just overall just really sharp. You can stab yourself practically with it. So that is that. Now, height comparison wise to its enemy here is Keely. I'm gonna go ahead and stand him up straight first, so you can see the height. I'll even put his arms in the air to show you exactly how tall this figure is. So, like I said, pretty tall figure. Alright, so that is the height comparison. Now, as for accessories, it does not come with any. It is a pretty naked figure. I'm gonna be honest with you, it would have been nice to see either some damaged parts should have came with this figure, like damaged versions of itself, just so way you can make setup scenes, or just different shit, put a LED light in the eyes, something, because I think it rung out to be the same cost as Keely. I believe so. It's been a minute since I pre-ordered it, but it definitely should came with more, due to the fact that it's not too much of nothing. The articulation on it is pretty nice, but it still has nowhere near how much Keely has to be the cost that is at. So further as dealing with head, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up some so you can see. If you look at, hold on 1 second. See, I'm gonna get this straight for y'all. Alright, the head right here is on a nice ball joint, so it can go like that. It can go up. It can tilt a tad bit, not much, but just a little bit, so it can kind of like it's looking to the side. You add the neck joint in there, that's also on the ball joint, which has full motion, as you can see. You add the other neck ball joint into place, then you can have it looking pretty damn creepy. So, and this character pose will walk on all fours. I just have it standing up just so you can see a little bit of everything. Now, going into the arms are on hinges, which work pretty damn solid. It can go all the way out, all the way around. It has a bicep swivel right here, so you can do that full spin. The elbow has one single hinge, which goes about 45 degrees, a little bit past 45 degrees. Same thing on the wrist, on a hinge as well, and the wrist can swivel at the base of the wrist or at the below the wrist right before you get to the hand. Alright. Going to the abdomen. This is on a small ball joint. So there's a little bit of wiggle going on. Go about that far back, that far forward, that far to the side. So not too much of nothing. You can rotate it, so that's not a problem. Same thing go for the head joints. You can rotate these. That's not a problem because, like I said, they're on a ball joint. Going to the hinge now, when you add that joint into play, you can go about that far down. So you can actually make an L shape. So you got that. Now what's also nice, I'll show you. I'm going to go ahead and start putting it into the dog position just so that way it can actually look like it's self that it's supposed to look like. Now I will say one thing. This fucking figure reminds me of like Slender Man. Like if you get a fucking tuxedo for this damn thing, you will have a Slender Man figure practically because it's creepy as shit like it and it's tall as hell. The legs itself, this can rotate at the waist. So you can rotate there. As going back, oh, I just popped something out of place. Whoa, what we got here? Oh, it's just pegged in, so that's not bad. Nothing's broke. I thought he can go, yeah, he can go back quite a bit. So be careful, you can make it go back, but it get close to the spikes, as you can see itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and then on the legs, this is on the standard style T-bone, right? And then this has the hinge that goes out to the sides. This thing can go practically completely upright. And that's going the wrong direction and it can go that far. So this thing has tons of articulation dealing with motion. Alright. And it has a swivel at the thigh. So you can swivel there. Really, really good. Alright. So let's do this. Let's bring the legs up here. Alright, and go ahead and bend the waist down. The knees itself is on a single hinge. Real simple. The foot is on a single hinge as well. I actually turned them out to the side to give a wider stance. So the way this works, you're going to have to maneuver the peg joint in order to get wider stances out of it. If you don't, it's pretty much you turn it one way to do that, you turn the other way if you wanted to go forward. So I'll turn it on this foot to show you how far it can go, and it goes about that far forward and about that far back. Alright, so that is that. But further as standing in the position it needs to stand in, I'll keep one leg the same and I'll keep the other one turned the other type of way. So to kind of give you an idea, it definitely has a crazy amount of posability. So when I say you can definitely set this thing up to the way you want to create a shot, you definitely can. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with this figure along with Keeley and have it, you know, some pretty dope poses. Fucking balance game. Honestly, it looked like the damn robot has the capability of twerking. It's a twerking robot. It's kind of ridiculous. I'll show you what. I was laughing at it earlier today. I probably shouldn't have been doing this because why? But fuck it, why not? So like the robot, that's definitely, and you can have it looking back at you while I was doing it. I'm being a jackass at this point. But at the end of the day, this is a pretty cool figure. So that's my review of the good old Safeguard. So I know it's really short review, but I mean it's not too much to work with. I would definitely say if you don't own these figures but you was thinking about getting them, I would say definitely pick them up. Pick up both. They're fucking sweet. They did an amazing job on it, and I'm pretty eager to see if they come out with any more. Hopefully they do. Let's cross our fingers. because these figures are pretty badass. But that is my review, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm probably going to do a review. Y'all can let me know. I've been thinking about doing a review of good old Zero for some time now, because I have all his parts, so I'm going to do a review of them, because I ain't really see too much on them. And also been thinking about doing this review on this Black Panther 12-inch Marvel Legends figure. I'm not going to lie. Just in case if I don't do a review on it, I'm going to tell you right now, this fucking figure is way better than I've ever expected a Marvel Legends figure to be. I'm not huge on Marvel Legends. You already know if you've seen any of my other reviews. I barely even touched them things. I probably own about 4 Marvel Legends, period. I bought other Marvel Legends figures for my son, but as for my own personal collection, I can really care less about them. But I will say, this fucking toy is nice. I'm actually thinking about getting not only some more, mainly for my son, more so than anything. Cause I bought 2 of these, so he can have one and I can have one. But I'm definitely going to pick up some other characters. Probably going to pick up Deadpool and a few others. But this figure is amazing. Really, really shocked on how good it is. So that is all. Y'all take care. Y'all continue to collect. Leave some comments, likes. Let me know what you think. And hope to have more for y'all. Take care.